we are going to show that what is the sufficient condition for the differentiability. So for this one, we prove for one theorem. What is the statement of a theorem? Here means if fz equal u plus iv, means a real and imaginary part is defined in a small neighborhood of a z0 equal x0 plus I by 0, and suppose the partial derivative of the function means a u real part and imaginary part we exist everywhere in the neighborhood. And second condition is the partial derivative are continuous at z0 means z0 x0 y0 and satisfy the CR condition that is del u upon del x equal del v upon del y and del u upon del y equal minus del v upon del x at z0 and satisfy the CR condition, then f dash z equal del u upon del x plus I del v upon del x. This one is a what? This one is a f dash z. This one is a sufficient condition. Now, before going to prove this theorem, now what is the meaning of this statement? Means fz equal u plus iv is defined in a small neighborhood of z0 equal x0 plus I0. What is the meaning of this one? Here first we are going to prove this theorem, but first try to understand what is the meaning of this one. So suppose this one is a what? This one is a z plane. So here we define what? Real axis and imaginary axis. So suppose this one is a what? This one is a z0. This point is a z0 and this one is a z0 and here z0 plus delta z0. So this one is a z0 plus delta z. This one is a what? This one is a delta z. So this is small neighborhood. If we talk about a small neighborhood, so this one is a what? This one is a small neighborhood. This one is not a very small neighborhood. So this one is a small neighborhood. So here this one is a delta z. So if we talk about a function, means a function in a w plane, this one is a z plane, and this one is a what? This one is a w plane. So here fz, suppose this one is a fz0 and this point is a fz0 plus delta z. So here what is the statement? Meaning of this statement is fz equal u plus iv is defined in a small neighborhood. Means for this neighborhood, function must be defined. Otherwise, what will happen? We unable to approach means from any path in this neighborhood. So function must be defined in this neighborhood. This one is the what? This one is a meaning of a first line. Means fz equal u plus iv is defined in a small neighborhood of a z0. This one is a z0. This one is a small neighborhood. Fz is defined in a whole neighborhood. Second one, the partial derivative of the function u and v. If fz have a real part is a u, imaginary part is a v, then partial derivative is also defined everywhere in this neighborhood. And the partial derivative are continuous at z0, and also satisfies the CR condition at z equal z0, then what is the value of a derivative? Then value of a derivative is a what? F dash z equal del u upon del x plus I del b upon del x. So this one is the meaning of this theorem. So now we formally prove this theorem. What is the proof of this theorem? So we prove this theorem using the Taylor series expansion for two variables. And Taylor series expansion only applicable if a function is continuous and their partial derivative exists and they are continuous. So here, very simple, here we write what is the proof. For the proof, we use the Taylor series expansion. So first we write what? Fz plus delta z, Fz plus Fz0 plus delta z. This one equal in term of real and imaginary part. What is the real part? x0 plus delta x and y0 plus delta y. This one is the real part, and what is the imaginary part? Plus I v x plus delta y, delta x and y plus delta y. So this one is the real part, u plus I. Real part of fz0 plus delta z and imaginary part of fz0 plus delta z. And here we assume that if fz0 equal what? U x0 y0 plus I v x0 y0. I v x0 y0. Then fz0 plus delta z equal u x0 plus delta x, y0 plus delta y, I dx plus not x here x0 also, here y0 also. Now we find the Taylor series expansion. We write the Taylor series expansion of a real part and Taylor series expansion of a imaginary part. So what is the Taylor series expansion of a real part? So here we write fz0 plus delta z. This one is a real part. Here we write Taylor series expansion of a real part. Only we write first two term and ignore all other term. So what is the first term? U x0 y0 plus del u upon del x del u upon del x at x0 y0. Here we assume that this one is del u upon del x at x0 y0 plus del y del u upon del y. This one is a what? This one is a Taylor series expansion of this one and so on. This one is a Taylor series expansion of this part. Taylor series expansion of this part. Two variable Taylor series expansion plus I. Here we write again Taylor series expansion of this one. So what is the Taylor series expansion? x0 y0 plus del x del b upon del x plus del y del b upon del y and so on. This one is the second term. So this one is the second term, means this one is a Taylor series expansion of a real part. This one is a Taylor series expansion of a imaginary part. So now if we combine the real part, first real part and first imaginary part, then this become what? ux0 x0 y0 plus I vx0 y0 y0. This one is the first term of a real part and first term of a imaginary part. What will happen with this one? Del x become outside, then inside what will happen? Del u upon del x plus I del b upon del x plus del y outside, then inside what will happen? Del u upon del y, del u upon del y plus del b upon del y. So this one is a what? This one is a I. I. So this one is a, if we combine the real and imaginary part of Taylor series expansion of a real part and imaginary part, this one is a second term, this one is a third term. Third term. So if we closely observe, this one is a what? This one is a fz0. So here we write fz0 and equate this one on the left hand side, then left hand side become what? Fz0 plus delta z, and when here we write for sake of simplicity, suppose here we write fz0 and this become what? Del x del u upon del x plus I del b upon del x plus del y del u upon del y plus I del b upon del y. So here we write this one equating on a left hand side, then this become what? Fz0 plus delta z minus f of z0. Now here what is the statement of a theorem? This one is a continuous, partial derivative are continuous and satisfy the CR condition. So here we use the what? Here we use the CR condition. So here just we write this one del x, del x, and here we write same term del u upon del x plus I del b upon del x, and here we use what? Here we use the CR condition. What is the del u upon del y? Del u upon del y equal minus del b upon del x. So del y here minus del b upon del x plus I del b upon del y equal what? Del u upon del x. Del u upon del x. Del x. So minus 1 can be written as a what? I square. So you may also write this one minus 1 equal I square, and I become outside, then what will happen here? On the right hand side, this become del x, this become del u upon del x plus I del b upon del x plus, now here minus 1 become I square del b upon del x plus I del u upon del x, then I become outside, then this become I del y, inside this become del u upon del x plus I del b upon del x. So now if we equate this one, then this become what? This become del x plus I del y, this one become outside because this one is a common term. So inside this one del u upon del x plus I del b upon del x, and this can be written as what? This can be written as a delta z. So here if we write fz0 plus delta z minus f of z0 equal, this can be replaced by what? This can be replaced by the delta z. If this can be replaced by the delta z, means here delta z, this one is a what? This one is a delta z. This one is a delta z. Now equate this one on a left hand side, then what will happen? This will happen what? This will become fz0 plus delta z minus fz0 divided by what? Divided by delta z. This one equal del u upon del x plus I del b upon del x. I del b upon del x. So now if we take the limit delta z tends to 0 on the left hand side as well as right hand side, then what is the value? The value become what? If we write here taking the limit here, then what will happen? Where we write, there is no space, so where we write limit delta z tends to 0, so if we write here, this become what? Limit delta z tends to 0 fz plus delta z z0 plus delta z minus f of z0 upon delta z equal what? Del u upon del x plus I del v upon del x. So if you closely observe the left hand side, this one is a what? This one is nothing is f dash z. So this one is a what? F dash z. F dash z equal this one. F dash z equal this one. So be able to find out this one. So this one is a what? This one is a sufficient condition for the differentiability. So here, what are the statement means a partial derivative of the function u and v exists everywhere in the neighborhood. If this one does not exist everywhere, then we are unable to define del u upon del x, del u upon del y at x0, y0 means and second condition is what? Partial derivative are continuous and this one satisfies the CR condition. If this one is defined in a neighborhood, then only we able to write a Taylor-Series expansion. Otherwise, we are unable to write a Taylor-Series expansion unless first condition is a given. If second condition is a given, means they are continuous and satisfy the CR condition, then only we able to write in this form. If these two conditions satisfy, then we say that what is the value of f dash z? F dash z become del u upon del x plus I del v upon del x. So what is the necessary condition? To check at any point the function is a differentiable or not, function must be satisfy the CR condition and partial derivative are continuous at that point and partial derivative exists and continuous at that point, then the value of a derivative f dash z equal del u upon del x plus I del v upon del x. So this one is a what? This one is a sufficient condition. Now we solve some numerical example using the necessary and sufficient condition. So first we raise out this one. Now here, now we try to show that, we try to examine means what is the problem. Example is the what? So that fz equal e to power z is differentiable in entire complex plane. Entire complex plane. So how we show that? We try to show that this function fz equal e to power z satisfy the CR condition, means satisfy the necessary condition as well as sufficient condition, means this one satisfy the CR condition at each point of a complex plane and partial derivative is continuous and exists at each point of a complex plane. So how we solve this one? So what is the fz? Fz equal e to power z. So you may solve this one by equating the real and imaginary part, as well as you may use the complex form of a CR condition. So if we use the here, we try to show the CR condition using the complex form as well as Cartesian form, but in exam you only show by the one way, either with the help of a Cartesian form or with the help of a complex form. So using the Cartesian means I equate the real and imaginary part. Fz equal e to power z equals e to power x plus iy. Then this become e to power x, e to power iy, and this become e to power x inside cos y plus I sin y. So what is the real part? If we equate fz equal what? U plus iv. So what is the u? U become e to power x cos y. And what is the v? V become e to power x sin y. Sin y. So, what is the real part? Real part is the e to power x cos y, and imaginary part e to power x sin y. Now, what is the value for del u upon del x? Del u upon del x equal e to power x cos y, because differentiation of e to power x is e to power x cos y. What is the value for del u upon del y? Del u upon del y equal minus e to power x sin y, because what is the differentiation of a cos y? Minus sin y. In a similar manner, what is the value for del b upon del y? Del b upon del y equal what? Minus e to power x cos y, because the differentiation of a sin y is a cos y. Now, what is the value for del b upon del x? Del b upon del x is a what? E to power x sin y. Sin y. So, if you closely observe, del u upon del x equal what? Del b upon del y, because e to power x cos y, e to power x cos y. Del u upon del x equal del b upon del y, del u upon del y equal del b upon del x. Means this function satisfies the CR condition, because del u upon del x equal del b upon del y, and del u upon del y equal minus del b upon del x. Minus del b upon del x. So this one is a what? This one satisfies the CR condition. This one satisfies the necessary condition. Now, what is the means a sufficient condition? Partial derivative exists at each point, because partial derivative exists and continuous at each point. Then we say that this one is a differentiable in the entire complex plane. So this one is true for all values of x and y. This one is true for all all values of x and y. So fz equal e to power z satisfy the CR condition in all point of a complex plane. Means a CR condition satisfied in a whole complex plane. Now, e to power x is a what? Continuous function, and cos y is a what? Continuous function. In whole, e to power x cos y is also a continuous function, and this one is a satisfied for this one is a defined for all point of a complex plane. If this one is a defined for all point of a complex plane, this means del u upon del x exists and continuous in a whole complex plane. Similarly, del u upon del y exists and continuous in a whole complex plane. Del b upon del y exists and continuous in a whole complex plane. Del b upon del x exists and continuous in a whole complex plane. Then we conclude that since what we write here, since partial derivative means del u upon del x, del u upon del y, del b upon del x, del b upon del y exist and continuous in whole complex plane, whole complex plane, whole complex plane, and CR condition also satisfy. CR condition is true for whole complex plane, for whole complex plane, whole complex plane, complex plane. If this one is a necessary condition, this one is a sufficient condition, then what we say that? We say that fz is a what? Fz equal e to power z is differentiable in entire complex plane. Entire complex plane. Such function is called what? Entire function. So this one is what? Entire function. You may also check the CR condition with the help of a complex form of a CR condition. So how we check the complex form of a CR condition means here we find what? Del F upon del Z bar. Del F upon del Z bar. What is the value for del F upon del Z bar? Del F upon del Z bar, this one is a function of a Z. So del F upon del Z bar equal what? Del F upon del Z bar equal 0. So this will satisfy the CR condition in a Cartesian form as well as CR condition in a complex form. So CR condition in a complex form, this one also indicate that del F upon del Z bar equal to 0. This one indicate that del F upon del Z bar is 0 for all values of a Z. For all values of a Z, what is the meaning of this one? CR condition satisfy for whole complex plane. So if a necessary condition means CR condition satisfy for whole complex plane and sufficient condition also satisfy for whole complex plane, then function is differentiable in an entire complex plane. So fz equal e to power z is a what? Entire function, because this one is a differentiable in a whole complex plane. So